Angel says, I charged my husband each time we slept together in bed. I started charging my husband for every night we spent together, $10 per round, so I always say before letting him touch me each night. He didn't like the idea and he kept mumbling about love and wedding vows. Have you seen yourself in the mirror? You should be thankful that I at least do it with you for money. That was how I always mocked him each time he tried to complain. He disgusted me not because of his weight but because I met a guy named Mike. I always collected all the money not for myself but for my lover Mike. Wait for me in bed and turn off the light. You are disgusting to look at clothing, let alone undressed. That was how I said each night. My husband was overweight and insecure as a child. He was bullied at school and that caused him to have a lot of childhood traumas, which he kept after growing up and losing weight. I used that to my advantage. I started giving him some growth hormones on purpose so he would get fat and become insecure again. That way, I will easily manipulate him. My plan worked and I ended up with a perfect life. I had power over him and his company's profit, as well as the adoration of Mike, whom I fell madly in love with. We were alike, both unemployed and carefree. We hung around hotels, drinking and disturbing the neighbors' peace. Of course, our financial needs were growing, but our sponsor, as always, was my husband. My poor husband was desperately trying to get in shape while I kept manipulating him more and more. He would go to the gym, weigh his food, and honestly did not understand why everything was not working. His business was depleting with every new dollar that I collected from him. I was always adding fuel to the fire by masterfully mocking him. Your legs are so hairy, I want you to shave them or you will never touch me again. I loved how I was able to manipulate the CEO of such a big company, which was my husband. Mike and I would spend hours laughing at how pathetic my husband was. When I told him that I tricked my husband to shave his legs, he asked, "Did he shave the legs?" I nodded my head and we both laughed out loudly. I felt like I had found my other half soulmate anytime I was with Mike. I was ready to make every single one of his wishes come true, and it went on like that for months. But actually, I was wrong because Mike used me for my money. I realize now that's my end. I left this note to my husband, better late than never. Amen.